Hi everyone, so this is going to be a general energy reading for the collective. Just note that this is going to be for all placements. It may resonate vice versa, and some messages are going to be for you. Others are going to be for somebody else that needed to hear it more. So I'm going to set the intention that you receive the answers that you're looking for in this reading. So let's take a look and see what's going on with you. What do you need to know? We have King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, wow. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Page of Swords, Six of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of sixes here. The number 6 could be significant. We also have 666, so that could be the angel number that you should put up on Google to look up the messages as soon as you get off this video, because I feel like it's going to be significant for you. As the King of Pentacles, you're somebody who's very stable, mature, grounded. You're meant to have an empire. You're meant to be somebody of high status, somebody who's principled, loyal. You could be an individual that doesn't like to take risks. You know, you like to see things through the end, especially when it comes to relationships. You're the type to hold on until the wheels fall off. But I feel like now you've learned to use a lot more discernment in your connections, because you've learned that people are actively conspiring against you. Or maybe you've had an experience with individuals that were deceptive. They lied. They were, you know, trickery, underhanded. And these people taught you how to use your intuition, because with the combination of the King of Pentacles to the High Priestess, this is someone who can use their spiritual gifts to manifest the kind of lives that they want, or just the kind of lifestyle or the luxury items that you want. Like for me, sometimes I use tarot with cryptocurrency. Like I'll pull decks to see, you know, when is the best time to pull out of my money? When's the best time, you know, to invest in certain stocks? Like you have to kind of think outside the box when it comes to tarot, because most people just use tarot when it comes to love. There is so much more potential when it comes to these cards. Like you can basically practically use them for anything. So with the King of Pentacles, there's something when it comes to your spiritual gifts that if you tap into this, it will bring you prosperity and abundance, because you're meant to be a giver. You're meant to be generous. Somebody who is, you know, has a strong intuition. There's a lot of purple here. Purple signifies crown chakra, which is all about intuition, third eye, pineal gland activation. So you're somebody who's been activated since probably birth. I would say your first spiritual awakening probably happened around 6 years old. You most likely went through something traumatic or something that caused you to be in an instantaneous fight or flight mode. And whatever this situation is, it could have involved your parents, maybe something that you saw involving a partnership. Either way, what your calling is you're supposed to use your spiritual gifts in order to make money, to influence people, to gain the notoriety that you want, but use it in a positive way to give back to the people around you. And I feel like the individuals that you attract in your life, they know this. That's why, look, if you look at this Page of Swords, they're on their feet. They have a weapon in their hand, which is a sword. Meanwhile, you have a wand. You're just using this magic that you have around you to attract what you want. You have the Midas touch. That's why you're sitting on this gold throne. Meanwhile, these other people, they are wordsmiths. They're charmers. There's a lot of blue here. Blue is all about throat chakra. So these people, they know how to be maniacal. They know how to charm. These are like wordsmiths. They charm people. They manipulate others using words. So these are people that taught you how to use your intuition, because despite whatever they were saying with their mouths, their actions said something completely different. At first, you could have been naive, where you were giving people the benefit of doubt that didn't deserve it. But after, you know, a lot of experience, and after getting hurt, becoming heartbroken, you had to fight injustice and even learn how to speak out, because these are people that wanted to suppress your throat chakra. These are individuals that don't want you to speak up. Because with the Six of Wands being here, you're supposed to be in the public eye, getting recognition for what it is that you do, because a lot of you have different gifts, especially with hands. And it could be anything, even pottery, building, carpentry. It could be anything, literally. But as long as you're using your hands, that's where that Midas touch is. So as the Six of Swords is here, you're learning to move to a calmer place, to leave behind things that cause you trauma, to leave behind people that, you know, have healing issues that are stunted in your growth, because these are the type of partners that you were attracted, you know, that you were attracting, people that were overprotective of you. And it was in a way where they wanted to smother your light and your energy, because they knew who you were. They could see who you were, even in the dream state. I promise you, if you're a true High Priestess, people see you in the dream state. And I know, because I see a lot of the people that are powerful in this world when I'm asleep, and I see how they influence the masses. But it's in a very cryptic way, so you have to know how to decipher the messages. But astral travel is also a significant key with you. If you can figure out how to control your mind when you're asleep, in terms of like lucid dreaming and astral traveling. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking. There's a lot of blue here. So someone could be trying to suppress your knowledge. Some of you are meant to be speakers and musicians and singers. You're meant to use your voice, but something about your voice is being suppressed, possibly even since birth. You being around, you know, narcissistic people that have just wanted to suppress your power and to keep you stuck and bound and to stray you off of your path. But you found your path. Even if you know, got strayed away by someone that was really charming, by people that you thought you could trust, nonetheless, you've always been protected. The moon is also something that I feel is very powerful. Some of you could be from the planet Nibiru, which is planet X. It is an existing planet within our solar system. You could literally go look this up right now on nasa.gov. And then we have judgment in reverse, which is like you were refusing to make decisions about people, places, environments that you were in. Maybe like you felt stuck in a specific job because you needed the money, but you knew it was suppressing your power. You knew that you were miserable. You knew that you'd have anxiety every single day that you wake up to go to that job, but you stuck with that. And it brought karma and suffering to you, but you found the strength to let go. For some of you, others of you are in the process of where you're going through this now, this journey of finding, you know, your place, because you have a specific purpose. A lot of you are meant to have your own businesses. You're not meant to be under anybody's like subordinate. So with Page of Swords here, the more that you communicate and speak your truth, because it's important to stand in your truth and in your power. Like if you don't feel like doing something, don't just do it to please somebody else, because you're then, you know, working against you. Learn how to say no, because no is a powerful word. You don't need to people please to get, you know, accolades and recognition for people to like you. If someone doesn't like you, then they can F off, because you bring a lot to the table, and anybody who's around you gets to reap the benefits. So people like to project off of you, like maybe the feelings of unworthiness or abandonment issues, or maybe even codependency. So they may try to flip it around on you to make it seem like you need them, or that you have what you have because of the people around you, for some of you. But others of you, there's no one around you at all, and you know that you've worked hard and you've put blood, sweat, and tears into this empire that you've created for yourself, if you don't have one already. If you're in the process of creating this, it may take you about 6 years to get to the position of where you can give to others, because I see a lot of like schools and orphanages that are going to be needed within 6 years. Oh man, it's coming up again. If you look in the background, there's haze there, and this almost looks like an underground school in some sort of way, because there's a state of emergency video that I put up, and I'm going to link this at the end of the video. Click on that, please, because there's going to be some sort of catastrophic event which is going to affect the world, and it could cause mass chaos to the point where like the only inhabitable place is underground for certain countries. So that's tying into this as well, why it's important for you to get on your path, because you're meant to save lives. Others of you, you're getting like trapped in your heartbreak and your pain and your sorrow, and it's so hard for you to look moving forward. But every day that you wake up, get like a gratitude journal, or just get a piece of paper and start writing what it is that you're thankful for. You can start off with fresh air to breathe, water, food, Wi-Fi. You're watching me on this YouTube channel. Some of you have kids, healthy children. Some of you have your health. You have peace of mind. You may be alone, but things could be so much worse. And I promise you, I'm going to start getting emotional because I can see what's coming. And I don't even get like this. Appreciate what you have now, because 6 years from now, this world is going to be in complete chaos. It's going to look like Armageddon down here. So okay, let's keep going. 6 of Wands. So you're meant to be in a position where you are even possibly in a leader position where you're helping people get to safety with 6 of Wands, because this is all about success, recognition, and someone being in that emperor general role. And for the divine to see you as someone who's fitting in that role, it means that you are empathetic. You're somebody who has a good heart. You're pure. So that's why this abundance and generational wealth is destined for you, because you're somebody who's not going to fold when you get more power. Because there's people out there that, you know, they get more money and they start to become boastful and they start to forget where they came from, and that humbleness just starts to fade and they fold. You're not like that. And that's why this is destined for you. So if you've had partnerships just completely fall out of the water, whenever you would pray that all weapons formed against you don't prosper, that's what was causing these people to fall out of your life, for your own protection. Let's see. We have Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Five of Wands, look at this competition. People see you as competition off the bat. You can walk into a room and immediately irk somebody just with your vibe, and you don't even have to say anything. And it's not even you, it's their own problems. With the Seven of Pentacles being here, we have investments. So this is all about knowing what to invest in, and what's more important is knowing what not to invest in, because some of you have been wasting years on people and situations that are dead end. It doesn't matter how much you put water and food and sunlight into this tree, it's just not going to grow. These are dead end situations, and learning when to let go or learning how to give up on something was a difficult lesson for you to learn. It's still hard for me to learn this lesson even now. I'm still tempted to go back and try to resurrect things, and my ear keeps ringing, my left ear. So I don't know what sign that is or what that signifies, but that hasn't happened to me before in a reading. So whatever I said earlier with the 6 years where some of you are going to be in a leadership role where you're saving lives, get ready, like for real. Four of Cups is here to show like you have to know when to give up on people, when to give up on situations, because it's a matter of like life and death. If you keep yourself trapped, confined, and restricted by fear or like procrastination, or just keeping yourself in this revolving cyclical cycle of toxicity by refusing to see people for what they are. And most people that are surrounding you or were surrounding you, these were pushy, demanding, overbearing, unfaithful people with low confidence. So if you were confident around these people, then they would automatically try to bring you down. If you had a smile, if you know, were happy-go-lucky, these were the type of people that would target you specifically, not just to extract your energy, but to bring you down. And these are, you know, cheaters, people that lacked empathy. They were pessimistic, overly critical of you. You know, they were absent-minded. Maybe they had trauma that they were suppressing. So as a result, they were hurting you or trying to bring you down because they were, you know, these were just principalities or people that are not of God. They're going to awaken in their own way, but it's not going to be like you. Their awakening is going to be caused by like judgment situations where God has to come down and possibly take things away from these people, which includes like people that they love, like having to lose your mother or your father or your best friend so that you can realize what's true in life. Because there's individuals that are walking here just soulless, like for the sole reason of creating conflict into other people's lives, for creating sadness and grief and pain, you know, for extracting what they can, especially money. There's a lot of gold diggers out there, and it seems like in this age, it comes in the form of masculine energies because this person's a man. So women out there, I'm not trying to discriminate against, you know, the men watching, but be careful because there's men here that will extract you for what you can give them and then not even want to be with you in the end. So you'll waste all of your years and your time, 18, 19, 20 years on this person, and they'll just walk out on you and then go and marry someone else or give them the commitment that you've always wanted. And you're going to be left there freaking shattered to pick yourself back up. And that's already happened to some of you, where you dealt with some destructive relationship that led to, you know, divorce or no longer seeing eye to eye, or even partnerships, friendships. So don't keep yourself trapped. No one can really keep you bound but you. The only thing that you can do is give someone permission to deceive you. When you see those red flags in situations and people, pay attention to that. You're a hard worker. I feel like you could even be an underdog where you don't even get enough credit for what you do. Some of you are underpaid. But everything that you're doing, it's not going to go in vain, because whatever is put out comes back eventually. It may take a few years, but it may even come all at once with the Eight of Pentacles here. So if you're waiting for a partnership or a relationship that's worth it, it's coming. But you don't want to rush into anything, into anybody. You don't want to go headfirst into any connections anymore, because you've seen what that's done to you in the past. It's not really gotten you much of anything, because the Knight of Swords, as brave and courageous as this person is, some of you have an issue with perfectionism, and that's what actually creates procrastination for you, because you feel like something has to be perfect for it to be put out. But all you have to do is just put in the effort, even if it's just a little at a time. But what I was saying is that as assertive as the Knight of Swords is, this can sometimes be someone who is out of control, who cannot see things clearly. So just Don't rush into any partnerships, because partnerships, what I'm seeing is other people is what's going to be your downfall. It's not even going to be you. It's going to be the people that you bring into your circle, because some of them are going to be enemies in close proximity who smile in your face and talk shit behind your back with the Page of Swords, and these are going to be the type of people that will set you up to die. And you might think, oh, you know, she's just being dramatic and pessimistic, but no, this is really what real life is like. I've had this happen to me twice. I am still in my 20s. Like, why do I have near-death situations with people that I'm around? It's because I chose to be oblivious to the signs, to, you know, those snarky remarks, to those underhanded compliments. Pay attention to who you're surrounded with, because they know your power. And they may be willing to sacrifice you at all costs, because the devil was underneath there. And I got heavy ritual energy, but I was just trying to ignore it so that I don't tap into that. So for some of you, these people, why do they hurt you? Because they knew you're an earth angel. Some of you, your origins aren't even from this planet. You've come from somewhere else. You've only reincarnated here to bring abundance and balance into other people and other individuals' lives. Some of you could be rainbow children or indigo children even. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up on Google and they'll give you articles that you can read. But your downfall is going to be people trying to use you in ritual form. Like, the devil comes to you and the people surrounding you. They're going to be wearing masks. These are individuals that are going to be very, very flighty and in and out. It's not going to be people that you can count on. So focus on yourself. Self-care, self-love, self-admiration, because there's this life that you're destined for. You're destined for greatness. You're destined for abundance. Some of you may like emeralds or jade. I don't know why that's significant, but if you have been in a period of financial disarray or financial loss, okay, so 9 times out of 10, it's because you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. If you are on your right path, living in your purpose, then that abundance and that money just comes automatically. But if you have people surrounding you that are preying on your downfall, sending you constant evil eye, you know, manipulating your life behind your back, doing rituals on you even, causing obstacles, making you more defensive, like feeling... Because from what I'm seeing, this is you feeling like you need to defend yourself or feeling misunderstood amongst your peers. For one, it's because, like, you're not even from here. I don't even know what planet this is in the background. I didn't even notice that till right now. But yeah, you're from a completely different even solar system from what I'm seeing. So if you feel different, energetically, your DNA codons, you probably have more chromosomes than other people. This is just the messages that I'm getting. I don't know why they're getting into this. But as the wheel is here, you're destined for greatness. You're destined to have prosperous, abundant life, money, accolades. But this is to share with other people. So if you try to get in the energy of like greed, then all of this will be taken away from you. Others of you, you don't have these riches because you have people, evil people in your lives that cannot benefit from whatever accolades are meant for you. So God will intentionally block your blessings until you get rid of these people, or even like get rid of it indefinitely. So imagine you living a life of poverty and loss, all because you couldn't get rid of like some lame person that doesn't even care about you, that probably sleeps with other people behind your back. If this is a lover, this is the kind of mess that they'll do, because what this person wants to do is bring you down. They're like an agent of the devil. Just like you're a light worker and you spread love and light and you heal others, there's other people there out here that are agents of the devil, and their whole agenda is to basically collect souls and to try to stray people away from their path and their purpose so that human beings don't ascend. This is like so much bigger than what it looks like. So I'm telling you this because you're important. There's a level of spiritual warfare that you've been under for between 5 to 9 years for some of you, where you've just been dealing with like wolves in sheep's clothing. And some of you, this is family, friends, everyone around you even. You maybe can count on 1 or 2 people, that's it. But you're going to have to sift through a lot of mess to figure out who it is that you can trust, because you have snakes in your circle that are preventing your blessings from coming in. And that's what I'm seeing. So let's see. What information do you need to know? Occupation, despair. Some of you, your job is just, it's not cutting it for you, and maybe you should look for other options, or maybe you should try to capitalize on what you love to do, because we also have a message here with courthouse. You may have some legal problems. For some of you, this is not going to be for everyone. These legal problems will be sorted out when you make the necessary changes in your life. You also have unexpected income, like I was saying, that's meant for you. A lot of money, from what I'm seeing, that you're meant to accumulate throughout your lifetime. But you're not going to get this until you separate from these individuals that are facing judgment behind the scenes. If you've been seeing lives crumbling around you and people going to jail, imprisonment, if it's not physical jail, it's spiritual jail, people losing their jobs in despair. You know, sometimes things happen and, you know, you cannot help certain circumstances, especially during COVID. A lot of people were displaced, but there are certain people who do awful things to people. And that's the reason why their lives are in shambles. Karmic people that choose to remain in karmic energy, they don't want to learn the lesson. So they continuously drag people on into their chaos, to the devil, basically to hell. So hell, I feel like you can perpetuate your own hell on earth by refusing to ascend. And with courtship here, be careful of the people that you sleep with, especially because we have things such as like Jezebels and incubus, succubus spirits, and you can actually block your blessings just by sleeping with the wrong person. And sometimes that could even manifest in the form of a spiritual or a physical STD. So let me see, what other information do you need to know? For the people that have done you wrong, what is their karma? What did they do to you, first of all, and what is their karma? King of Pentacles, that's you. They burdened you. These are people that intentionally caused you burdens. They saw you suffering. They may have even put more things on your plate intentionally to keep you down. They did something unjustified to you. This could have been a team effort. For some of you, this is family members teaming up together to bring you down. This is friends and exes teaming up together to take action on you. These are individuals that wanted... These are people that don't even get along, and the only thing that they have to talk about together is you. So you obviously have some sort of fan base. These are sneaky, conniving people that cannot be trusted. Con artists, used car salesmen, wordsmiths, individuals that, you know, are toxic. They create Cambion children who go off and perpetuate this whole, like, being deceitful, narcissistic, toxic to people. So be careful who you have children with. That's also another thing, because the last thing that you want is to have someone toxic like this in your life forever because you decided to procreate with them. And with justice in reverse here, if there was anything unjustified that happened to you, things are changing. Within the next 3 years, you're going to see a major shift in your life. You're going to see the people that have done you wrong. The tables are turning in this moment right now. These people are getting caught. You're going to be receiving what they stole from you, and tenfold on top of that. Let me get another deck. Okay, so I guess I'm going to take these. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the more you focus on yourself, the more you're going to find balance. The more you're going to be able to stop being defensive, because the drama and the chaos, some of you are around like secret criminals or people that have inferiority complexes, like they're arrogant, they're bullies, they're dangerous, they're aggressive. And these people would sell you out the first chance that they could get, because some of you, this was a relationship where there was a karmic lover that came in and tempted your person to cheat on you and to leave you or ghost you. It was unjustified. They left you with the burdens, possible bills, you know, just emotional burdens of being heartbroken. Some of you had kids that you had to take care of, and this individual just didn't care. Like, they could have been under, you know, some sort of manipulation. I'm not saying magic. It could be, but, you know, people have to take accountability for their own actions. This person did this to you intentionally. They were a snake from the beginning. So it didn't take much for them to switch up on you. What does this person want to tell you? I know what I did was wrong, but I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about it because this is my character. Like, this is what I'm saying. These are the type of people that you had around you. I may have impregnated her, or, you know, I might be pregnant if this was a case where a woman was the one that was sleeping around behind your back. They had secret babies behind your back. I didn't appreciate you until I saw them taking what was mine. If this was like a friend group, when they talk about you, I just stay quiet instead of defending your name. It's cowardly. These are people that defended the gossip and even added on to it, or just didn't even speak up when people were dogging you out and saying lies and deception about you. We have money and material things are more important to me than true love. These are the type of people that will dog out family and love for material things that are not even like guaranteed, that are just temporary. And it's so hard to get you out of my head. Did you put a spell on me? These individuals, they're not going to be able to move on from you Because for one, your energy is probably the most potent thing they've ever seen on this planet, period. So if you have exes and people that you just can't get rid of, I'm sorry, but that's going to probably happen for the rest of your life, because you're like this out of this world being, and no matter who they try to go off and sleep with, if this was a narcissist, you are the greatest supply they will ever have in their entire life. Like, I'm sorry, they're only going to be about 40% fulfilled from this point on until they die. Like, that to me is karma enough, you know? If these are friends or family members, look, I'm paying for what I did to you in ways that I can't even imagine. They're going to be paying for what they did to you, not just financially, but romantically. You know, this is like people that have attacked you in ways that are forbidden. So in a way, it like places a curse on them. And we also have, I sometimes wonder if you fell out of the sky. You are so unique. These people know that you're out of this world. If they don't know, then they're just oblivious and they act ignorant. And yeah, that's what it is. It says I've been reckless and I caught an STD. Shh, it's fine though. So y'all, be careful. If you know your intuition is telling you that you should stay away from someone, if you even go as far as having sex with them, I would at least have the decency of wearing protection, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Oracle cards here, we have emotional challenges. So you have had a life full of emotional challenges where maybe you've cried enough to fill the Red Sea for some of you. You know, getting betrayed in the worst ways, getting your heart broken. But you have this divine will, and the universe trusts you because you showed yourself as worthy. They've put you through a series of tests and you've passed them. You are probably going to be an ascended master when you die. Like, you're going to transform into possibly a deity that guides other people. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, that's crazy. That's, whoa, that's insane. Like, congratulations. And the cross watchers, y'all did this to this person where, you know, you ganged up on the collective, you put them through burdens, you possibly even left them for dead, left them during sickness. I feel the energy of somebody getting left during cancer, like while they're having cancer, for another woman or man. Like, I can't even. But clear and activate. Clear your energy and call your energy back. I've just done that. I was kind of sad earlier and feeling down, and I went outside with my crystals and I called my energy back, and I am fired up. I could literally jump off this building right now. Like, that's how much energy I have. And with align your universe, you are one. If you don't even know what that means yet, you're going to know as you find out. The reason why you're so connected, the reason why you notice every little niche, every little like intricate detail you notice when people switch up. You can feel it in your gut when someone's doing something wrong. You can feel it when something's happening behind your back. Trust your gut. Lead the way, because people are following you. Whether you know it or not, you're influencing the people around you. And you have cosmic ancestors, ancient ancestors. I'm talking about like stars, basically, that guide you through this life, because you're not from here. You have some sort of mindful wisdom that you're supposed to share in this lifetime. You're supposed to guide others. You're some sort of like seer or oracle, and you already have the answers within you. You don't even need me. This is just confirmation. And that's the end of your reading. Bye.